Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can trade with small capital, the things you have to know, the background knowledge you have to have before you can start trading with small capital. And also, I'll be talking about plans on how you can plan the key points you have to note. Once you are done with that, then we'll be hopping into the charts where I will be showing you how exactly you can do it on the chart and how you can do it repeatedly. Make sure you watch this video to the end so that you can get every single details in it. And if this is your first time coming across my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment your mind, your thoughts under the video so that you can get more of my videos in the future. Thank you and see you after the intro.
Welcome to ADEXIB Academy. In this class, we will dive into the exciting world of Forex trading. Get ready to learn the ins and outs of currency markets and how to trade like a pro. Learn from the best and watch your success soar. ADEXIB Academy.
Welcome back. Before we dive into the charts and see the strategy, we need to have some background understanding of small capital. When you are trading with small capital, the psychology is quite different from trading with big capital. Okay. Now, these are few things I think you should know before you start trading on your small capital. Okay. Number one, you need a plan. Yes, you need a plan because your capital is relatively low. You cannot just be pressing buy and sell anyhow. If you have a big capital, you have a chance of probably pressing buy, keeping a large stop loss, and wait for it to come back to your entry. But when you have a low capital, you don't have that privilege. You want to enter the market at the point where it begins to go your way almost immediately. So you need a plan. Okay. And that is exactly what we'll be talking about in the strategy when we get to the strategy. Okay. So now these are the things you should be in your mind. Sorry, it should be in your plan. These are the things that should be in your mind, in your plan. Sorry. Number one, how many percent of your capital do you want to risk per trade? If you are using, let's say, an $100 account, which is a very small account, or even $50, which is smaller. Now you need to have a specific amount you want to risk per trade. Okay. Now I will be recommending 3 to 5%. If you are risking 5%, for example, after after 5 trades, you have lost 25% of your capital. The truth is, if you are using small capital, your risk will be high. You cannot be using $100 and be risking 1%. You are wasting your time. Okay. So you already know that your capital is low. Definitely your risk will be higher. So you reduce your risk as your capital grows. Right. Now, you need to know how many losses or wins you want to take per day. You want to know, okay, after I've lost 2 or 3 trades or 4 trades per day, I'll just stop trading for that day and wait the next day. Okay. So I'll be recommending 3 to 5 if you're using 3 to 5%. If you're using 3%, after 5 or 6, you can stop. If you're using 5%, after 3. So the higher your percentage, the lower number of loss you want to take. Then for win, then immediately you have 2 or 3 win streak. I think it's better for you to just rest for that day because losses have the same psychological effects as wins. When you lose, you become very sad, you become aggressive, and you begin to do things that is not inside your plan. And when you are winning, there's something called I forgot the terminology. So you begin to have overconfidence, right? You begin to have overconfidence, and that can also push you to do some irrational things. Then how many RR is the best? So how many risk to reward ratio do you want to be taking? If you have a setup that gives you 2 risk to reward uh uh risk to reward ratio, will you take it? If you have the one that give you 5 risk to reward ratio, would you take it? You don't set your risk to reward ratio on a permanent fixed rate. No, you set it based on the setup. So the setup is giving you risk to reward ratio you don't like. It's best you don't trade at all. So I recommend you stick to 3 to 5 hours. Anything less than 3 hours, you don't want to trade it at all. And in some cases, anything less than 5, you don't want to take it at all. So let's proceed. The next one is you must stick to your plan. Forex is very emotional. There will be some times that you feel angry, you feel too happy. No matter what you are feeling, make sure you stick to your plan. I recommend that you should write it somewhere near your trading desk that these are the things I must do on every trade, and you must do it no matter how you are feeling, whether you are feeling bad, whether you are feeling excited, whatever you are feeling. Just ensure that you do not do anything outside your trading plan. It is very important because you have very, very low capital. Any small error, your money is finished. If it's somebody that has large capital, you can still have room to fix your inconsistency, but you cannot do that to small capital. Okay, so let's proceed. Number three, consistency. You must show up every day, every day, every day. You must keep doing it every day. Every single setup you see on the chart that matches with your strategy, you must take it because you don't know which one will go your way. You don't know which one will not. So the only way is to make sure you keep trading every single trade. You keep taking every single opportunity you see. Consistency is a major key. You cannot expect to become profitable without consistency. Okay, let's proceed. Now, number four is data. Now, what do I mean by data? It's you taking statistics of all your trades. You can use a playback software like Trader Casa. I'll drop the link in the description. You can use it to test your strategy over last 6 months, over last 1 year. Take your pen and paper and write when the setup, when it became successful and when it
That will be
failed.
all for
So
the
when you
background.
have these
Let's dive
numbers
into
with
this
the data
and see the
backing
strategy. See you there.
your strategy, you have more confidence. And with confidence, you'll be able to be consistent. Okay. So the next one is patience. You have to be patient. You have to be patient because this thing is not going to, it's not a magic. It's not gets rich quick scheme. It's something that takes a lot of work. So you have to be patient. Let your strategy play out. Let your data play out. You have already taken data. You have tested like 100 trades using your strategy. You have seen that 70% worked out. Only 30 failed. Now you don't know if that 30, maybe your first three trades or your first five trades will be from that 30%. So after 5 or 6 trades, you got angry, you got sad, and you began to revenge the market, you began to take trades that is not in your plan. There's no way you are going to be successful like that. So you need patience. You need patience, okay? I ended that slide with this Bruce Lee's quote that says that I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kick once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. This means that it, it is better for you to understand one strategy very, very well than to have 10,000 strategies that you don't understand. So it's better for you to have one strategy that you have practiced 10,000 times than to have 10,000 strategies that you only practice once. So that is why I keep recording videos on the strategy I've discovered that it works, and it works on all accounts. So I'm going to give you a recap of that strategy again. Okay, if you want deep explanation of it, the link to the very first video about it is going to flash somewhere on the screen. You can go and watch it. Okay, so just pick any time frame on your favorite pair. I recommend US dollar pairs, GBP USD, Euro USD, gold, and all of that. So you have to recognize a break of structure, okay, on your any higher time frame. I'm using 15 minutes. That's what I'm recommending. You can go ahead and test as many as you can to see the one that works best for you, okay? So I choose 15 minutes time frame. Then I need a break of structure either to the upside or to the downside. If it is upside, this is what it will looks like. And if it is downside, let me show you what it will looks like. What it will look like for downside, okay? So this is what it's going to look like for downside. You see price move down, give a little pullback, then it will now come back to break the initial low, and that's break of structure. Okay, so that is it for sell. Now, immediately you do that. Now, while in the process of price pushing up to go back to zone here, because that's where there's initial most of the time, and put for you can see the reaction lower. Okay, so anyhow you see it, you want to see that reaction or just one other block. It can just be one other block, right? And pull back like 6, 7 candlestick or 5 before you now break the high. So that place is going to be your come back, tap below that point, and tap into that another block you have recognized below. Okay, in this case, you can use M1 to M15. So you look for a change of character and you place your trade, and your target is M15 high. That's in this case this place. Okay, So that is the strategy. Let's go into the chart and see an example. Okay, so let's use this part of the chart as an example. We clearly have a break of structure to the upside here, right? And as you can see, price react to this demand and give us this pullback. Okay, so we can use that as liquidity pool. So that's liquidity pool. So we're expecting price to come below there. Then we begin to find our entry on lower time frame. Okay. So where's the other block we are trading from? I'll choose this other block. I have reasons to choose this other block. Probably I will record more videos in the future as to why I choose this one instead of the lowest one. Okay. All right. So we have our liquidity here, waiting for price to look for entry. So let's see how price behave. Okay, we have new liquidity now here. Okay, we have new liquidity here, which is better because it's now closer to our entry. Okay. Okay, so price has run the liquidity and at the same time it has tapped into our order block, right? So go to our entry time frame. I'm using 1 minute in this case. Okay, so I think I was too fast. Let me take it down a bit. Let me take it down a bit. So let's see. All right, we have our chain of character there, and our entry will be this candle, this red candle here. But I can just use this whole candle. Okay, so that will be our entry. Then you place your entry there, your SL right below it. Then you go to your 15 minutes time frame to change, set your 15 minutes time frame to set your take profits or high or your take profit depending on your risk and grit level. Okay. So why are you going to run it so far? So let's see how this will work. You see, it has tagged us in and we are in the trade. Now, the advantage of this strategy is it has very, very low. As you can see, it has very, very low SL. Yes, truly, sometimes you might hit a number that you have managed your risk. Yeah. You can't hit up to 10, 15 SL before profit comes. You put 5% risk. Okay. Once you put 5% risk, that means them as street loss. That's where your account get blown. And that is hard. Or if there is a extreme market condition. Okay. And it cannot be happening often. So in as far your emotion is in check, your plan is there, yes, consistency, you are not missing good trades, then you'll be good. So this is exactly how it works. So this is how this played out. Let me make it okay. That's the fastest. Okay, so let me go to higher time frame so that it will be faster. Okay. So as you can see, this is a very smooth ride. It's not going to be like that. Sometimes you might take 2, 3 loss before you catch that move. But it is okay because you have managed your risk and you are not expecting to have up to 20 risk, up to 20 loss. So you can go to Trader Casa and back test this as many time as you can, and you see that it works. Thank you for watching this video. If you really enjoyed this video, ensure you subscribe to my channel, you like and you share to your friends. See you in the next video. Bye.